Happy New Year to all of you. This is Sandeep Malani here with a new brand show called CineDine with Sandeep Malani at Tesario. So today the first guest is Beauty with Brains, Vocals with Smiles. She's none other than an actress, singer, composer, dancer, producer, director and an entrepreneur also. None other than Esther Norona.
Hi Sandeep.
Hi
Happy
Esther.
New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
And we have Fiza Ari here, who is also an entrepreneur, and more on that will come later. And Happy New Year to you, Fiza.
Thank you. Wish you the same.
So regarding Esther, I need to add on one more thing. She's also an Indira Gandhi Award winner. Yes, congratulations on that because she recently won an award.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that later. So
Yes.
Esther, what is Esther? Please explain to us what is Esther. Who is Esther?
I don't know. I think you already gave a good introduction.
In detail, you can tell who is Esther.
I don't know. I'm in a quest to actually find out. I don't think I've reached the destination yet. So I am on this journey to actually find out what Esther really is, why Esther has been sent on this planet, what is the purpose of Esther being sent at this point, in this era, in this way, with all the blessings, with all the people around me, with this wonderful journey behind me. Even I am actually in search of the real purpose of my existence.
Okay, so Esther has been Bahrain, Goa, Mumbai, Mangalore, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and many destinations.
Yes.
So, where does Esther actually come from? Where is she living? What's her destination? You can just put all together.
That's another very tricky question because normally people ask me the moment they hear my name, Esther Norona, where are you from? Nimma maneyalli. So then I am like, that's a very tough question because my name Norona comes from the Portuguese background, the history. It is a place in Portugal, and there lies a history where the Portuguese came to Goa and then Goans came to Mangalore. So that's why my surname Norona is very unusual for people to hear or pronounce. So there comes a history of that. Like historically, my surname comes from Portuguese, and then the Goan connection, and then the Mangalore connection. My father's roots are Norona. My mother is a pure Mangalorean. So I was born and brought up in Bahrain because my dad at that time was working in Bahrain. My mom also was there. So I was born and brought up in Bahrain. Later on moved to Mangalore. So from 3rd to 10th standard I studied in Mangalore. And then after that, because I wanted to pursue civil services, I wanted to get into politics. Politics was my favorite subject, and I was a fan of Barack Obama. Having read his profile, having seen how his profile was appreciated and how he brought good changes, being a leader, and how having educational background helped him be a good leader. All these things fascinated me a lot, and I also dreamed of being an MA in political science, wanting to call myself an MA in political science, which is why I preferred to take up arts as my course of education. For which we moved to Bombay. My parents have always been supportive, especially my mother. She gave up her career back then to bring me back to Mangalore so that I could learn all these extracurricular activities, my music, my dance, all that I got trained in is because of my mother's choice and decision of sacrificing her own career for mine and bringing me down. So next when I said I wanted to do this, again my mother said, okay, let's move to Bombay. So I got my merit seat at St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. We moved to Bombay. So from 11th standard to post-graduation, I studied in Mumbai. From there is when I got the film connection. I happened to meet Saroj Khan at one of the dance seminars there, and that's how I got introduced to films, which was never a part of the plan.
Yes.
People would see me and tell that, okay, you look like a heroine, you should try in films. But it was never, I was not fascinated by being a heroine or being conscious about my beauty or looks that much. So even when I was studying in St. Xavier's, I would get many offers for modeling and from MTV and for VJing and stuff like that, but I would not really be keen about it. But because of Saroj Khan ji coming into my life, I think I took this diversion towards films. So then I happened to land into a place called Hyderabad, a place I had never dreamt of, never known anything about. So Hyderabad came into my life. And this being a MA in political science is something I could not give up because it was my first basic dream of completing that course. But films happened, and films really happened well. They got me good name, popularity, and though I wanted to leave films, films were not ready to leave me.
Okay.
And so every time I planned to leave the film industry, I again somehow ended up being back in films again. So that became a part of my life. Then Bangalore also, I did a couple of Kannada films that got me associated to Bangalore. So this is how that's why I said I'm still journeying. I still don't have a permanent address. I still don't say that this is my final destination.
So what's your Aadhaar card address then?
Aadhaar card address is my Mangalore address because my schooling was done in Mangalore and all my school documents are from there. And my mom applied for everything. So she put on the address of the Mangalore flat. But I am popular in Goa as a musician, actor, singer there. Popular in Hyderabad as an actor, Bangalore. And now see, in Bangalore I met Fizza. So we both started this Primos. So now when people ask me, I'm like, you can say my one hand is in Goa, another is in Bangalore, one foot was in Goa, Hyderabad, another foot was idle. So now that one is in Bangalore.
So, maps everywhere.
All over the place.
It's like she's all over the place.
So before we start your film journey, I also want to tell the viewers that she's known as Baby Esther. So what is Baby Esther? How did Baby Esther land into
coming to be. That was because of the musical shows that I used to do in Mangalore. So I started being on stage. I entered the Konkani stage at the age of 8. So back then there was no child artist so popular who used to sing Konkani songs on stage and dance and act. So when I got into the Konkani stage, they would call me like presenting before you, Baby Esther. So that became like a tag. So everybody used to say, Baby Esther in this show. So that came on a long way because since then I never got down the stage. Even now I make it a point that I perform in Konkani shows. I do Konkani work. So Konkani audience, Goan people, Mangalorean people still remember when they see me today, they see me for the Baby Esther that they have seen so many years ago. So that tag has traveled along.
So Esther, bagunara? Ushara sayi. Usharidira.
Ushara
So what all languages I could speak to her? She's a Teluguite, she's a Konkani, she's a Kannadiga, she's speaking Hindi. Although she's from Mangalore, born in Barin, but then she's more into Telugu. So what do you think while you I mean, your process, thinking process, actually think?
Even I don't know about it right now because now I just came from a New Year show in Hyderabad. When I look at the airport, I'm trying to process like, am I in Bangalore, am I in Hyderabad? What does this person speak to me? So I'm just in my own thoughts and when I'm thinking to myself, I'll think in Konkani, sometimes English. But then when the other person speaks to me, I just switch based on what the other person is talking to me. And that switching just happens organically. I won't know what I'm thinking, but if you speak to me in Konkani, immediately my brain will
when I speak in Urdu over a call or something and then when we connect back, he's like, hey, Nakko. She talks in Nakko.
She says, I don't know how. Like even Goan Konkani accent is different, Mangalorean Konkani.
Of course.
But Goan say, when I'm with them, for a longer period, and when they speak to me in Goan Konkani, I respond in their slang. And they're like, how did you pick this up? I'm like, I don't know.
She talks in Marathi also. I realized this later. I keep counting. 1, 2, 3.
Tulu.
Hey, which language? Tulu also. I think recently she was talking over a call on Tulu. I'm like, is this Tulu? She's like, yes.
So mine just switches.
So it, like I could relate her as a switch on, switch off actress. So whoever is in front of you talking language, so in a day, probably you end up talking in all the different languages in a day. Conversation is there. Okay, now, as we eat, so we have some delicious food over here. In the minute, if you can just tell all your films names, I'll just see, just a small game. If you can recall all your films that you have done. Just put all together with all the languages that you've done.
I'll remember sequentially.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Baromas, Kayamati Kayamat, Mr. Money, Veye Badalu, Bhimvaram Bullodu, Jayajaniki Nayaka, Airavatam, 69 Samskar Colony, Rekki, Devil, Sophia, Rashiba Sokhel, Qatar, The Vacant House, I can't remember. This time thing is killing me. Kannada films, let me see. Usiriginta Neene Hattira, Lanke, DNA, how many more? Jugari, Marathi, Maji Ashiki, Nagrik, Shakila.
Your recent one?
Yeah, recent. What are the names?
Oh, that Murgi wala.
Tala. It is going to come now. Tala is going to come in February.
Okay.
How many more minutes?
Just 10 more seconds to go.
The one which we shot in the Nagavara. Udar.
What is the name of that? Phoenix. Phoenix. Now, what is this?
Anyways, time up and you have done a good job by telling all your names. You also told your forthcoming films, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Forthcoming, one was a forthcoming film.
Okay, good enough. You said something about chicken.
Yes.
Chicken film. What is a chicken film?
It's a very cute thing.
Yeah, Tala.
Murgi है आपके plate में. Murgi के देखना कैसा?
It's very tasty though.
Yeah. Okay.
Even the first item also I liked it. It was nice and crispy.
So you told something about Kanta.
Yes.
So people are connected with Kantara. I think, so did you have this confusion?
Even I get
people,
confused.
Kantara,
Like,
Kantara.
what is
but
Kantara and what is
Kantara is a
Kantara?
Konkani movie.
Yes.
Of course, I know. And
Yes.
you can say details about that. And it came much before Kantara
Yes,
came.
yes.
So yeah, some.
When Kantar happened, Kantara was not even known to people.
Yeah.
But now when Kantara came, and when I say Kantar, people are like, huh, you've done Kantara now. I've done Kantar only, no So, Kantar is my home production. My mother produced it. My mother has a production banner called Janet Noruna Productions. Our first production was Sophia. It was a purely Konkani film. We won the Karnataka State Award for Best Regional Film 2018.
Good.
Next came Kantar. So the success of Sophia gave us the courage to get into Kantar. So Kantar is starring Jackie Shroff, me, and many other local artists from Goa and Marathi.
So your mama was
Producer.
Producer for
Yeah.
Kantar. Yes. So that is a very unique film. I think especially for Konkani film industry. We made it as a bilingual in Konkani and Marathi.
Correct,
The subject was very philosophical. Kantar in Konkani means a hymn or a song.
Correct.
So it is related to the song of life. How people today lose interest in life, especially the youth. They give up so easily, they get depressed so easily, whereas the older generations know how to fight with life. So how a person from an older generation teaches a person from the younger generation to not lose hope with life and to sing the song of life, no matter how the tune is, whether it goes high, whether it goes low, no matter what, you have to complete the song. The show must go on. Is what the entire subject of the film is.
Yeah. And to all you viewers, we have worked together in a couple of films. The Vacant House also is a production wherein she played different roles. She's an actress, singer, composer. She wrote the dialogues, lyrics, costume, and producer and director also. They called Vacant House. It was released also already in
Kannada version
Kannada.
released,
Konkani is released. So I had the pleasure of working with her, and also we've done some other movies
We
also.
first met for Shakila.
Shakila was executive producer. She was an actress over there. We knew each other for many years, but we have worked in Shakila, Vacant House, Kannada, Konkani, Rang Bare Badal se Hindi, Hige Kine Dorogve Kannada, Mok Tuzu Ketla Shelo Konkani, Mok is a singer with Tulu.
I think everything that he gets into, he makes sure I am a part of it. Including this series.
This was the first show that we're doing, and we're part of it. First episode. So Fiza, let me take a break from her and come to you.
Sure.
You've been a makeup artist, and she's beautiful. You've made her more beautiful on screen. So she does not need makeup, no filters and all that. She's that beautiful. So how is your association with her, and how did it all start? From where did it start?
I think we just started off with the industry itself. We met at a shoot.
Okay.
We got connected with one of our common friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So वहाँ से start हुआ, and then she started loving the way the makeup used to come out. Like I'm towards a more natural side, like sculpting type of makeup which I do. I'm more of a skin.
There is no makeover. She won't make me look like Aishwarya Rai. She'll make me look like the best version of Esther.
Yeah.
Good.
And I believe in that, we should look the best versions of ourselves. And that's how we started, and we kept working together on and off, wo hota gaya. And we became really good friends.
Good.
And now we are at Primos.
Then we had this common dream, like whenever
common.
we would meet for makeup, we would be like, even now we have this habit of talking, like, we talk about a big future, कि किसी दिन हमारा अपना स्टूडियो होगा, मैं आपके स्टूडियो में आपका मेकअप करूंगी, फिर हमारा एकेडमी होगा, and we should like just talk about it while we do makeup. Never did it have a date on it कि इस दिन करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं, कभी करेंगे.
It always used to be like aim big.
So and we are both being dreamers, both being hungry for work and ambitious. That's how I think slowly our like you say the whole kainat started working for us. Okay, these two girls keep talking so much about it. Let's just make it happen. So one thing led to another, and that's how Primos came into existence. Our dream, our dream child.
Yeah, small baby.
Yes. So we are at this place. This is famous for pizzas. So different type of dishes. I think so. It's chicken mince pizza. So how's the taste of this?
Really nice.
Okay.
So far, I'm liking both the dishes.
Yeah.
We are yet to try the pizza.
Are you a good cook?
Yes, because I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
People who love to eat, will love to cook also because we love to eat the outcome of it. Right?
How about you, Fiza?
I'm a big foodie
And
I love to cook.
Okay, now as we eat, could you just tell a recipe, or anything that's easy recipe for the viewers to do something fast? किसी को अगर भूख लगी है, कुछ करना है, जल्दी कुछ क्या क्या कर सकते हैं?
Rasam and rice.
Rasam and rice. Easy.
Easy, soothing, best.
Yes, yes. What about you? What's your
Khichdi.
khichdi?
I love to make mixed vegetable khichdi.
Uh-huh.
During the lockdown also I used to do that a lot because it is all veggies.
Okay.
The texture of it is very nice and creamy.
Uh-huh.
Rice, vegetables all together. I like making a khichdi.
And I think it's nutritious also, right? With all dals and all of that. So
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So now we have 3 dishes already. We had a chicken satay, we have this pizza and cheese balls. So name 3 film of yours for these 3 recipes. Anything?
Films,
Yeah,
huh?
3 films.
For this the chicken we can go for tala.
Uh-huh.
Because it's directly related to it. The poster itself has a head
Yeah.
on it.
Okay.
It is yet to release in February. And it is also something I'm looking forward to. For the first time I'm playing a different character in that film.
Okay.
Which I am looking forward to.
And she looks very different. I
Yeah.
just saw a poster.
You did the makeup
She's
for that?
very cute. No.
You don't travel with her to.
I used to, but now I'm just at Primos.
Because of Primos is there. It's like having a newborn. It's like 6-month-old now.
Small
So
baby,
one
can't
of
leave.
us, we are like 2 mothers to 1 child. One of us has to be there. So she is the one who is here. For me, I cannot say when shoot comes, I really have to go.
Correct.
So she runs the place. She is the management. She is the, what do you say? Sakutai.
Sakutai.
What is Sakutai?
एक जन्म देने वाली माँ होती है, एक पालने वाली माँ होती है।
I'm
तो ये पालने वाली माँ है,
Sakutai,
जो उसको
yeah.
दूध खाना खिलाती है, सब देखभाल करती
पालन
है।
पोषण
Okay. एक ताला हो गया, फिर पिज्जा को क्या नाम दोगे आप?
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza.
That's also your project. Huh?
Because we know a photographer who works with us. He always calls her
Very
pizza.
cutely he calls me Pizza.
Pizza.
Okay.
Pizza.
Okay.
Naam Pizza name.
Pizza,
hai
madam.
na? Pizza.
So the moment I read the name saying Tesorio,
Pizza.
sort of pizza kitchen, I'm like, hey,
Pizza
pizza
kitchen.
kitchen.
Pizza kitchen.
Yeah. And the cheese ball, one of your film name that you could.
I have not really done such films which can relate to some food.
Something
Maybe.
which is cute
Yeah,
and nice.
I don't know. Can't think.
Can't think.
For a cheese ball,
Okay. Something to do with vacant house?
vacant house will do with cheese ball. कुछ
No,
भी
no, no, no.
घर पे.
Hey,
House.
with Silku Milku, which song is
Silku
that?
milk होगी.
Oh,
इनामदार,
इनामदार.
इनामदार.
Yeah.
Because milku.
In Milku.
Silku
So,
Milku.
yeah.
Okay, coming to Silku Milku, that song has become a craze.
Yes.
You got a lot of views for that. Everybody loved you. How did song happen? And people started comparing to Silk Smita
Yes,
for that song,
yes.
which is very good. I mean, Silk Smita's legacy, Vidya Balan took over, then there's somebody else. But then you also had a lot
Yes.
of liking for that. So how did that happen? How did Silku Milku happen?
I really don't know. I don't know how films happen to me. And then when every director comes with something new for me, I'm like, how did you think of me in that character? I only cannot think of myself. First of all, I can't think of myself as a heroine itself because I don't have this habit of, hi, I want to look nice, always
Give me
do
attention.
makeup. Yeah, I'm never like that. Maybe I looked good, I have good features, height. These are factors.
Correct.
But in my mind, I never see myself for my looks. I'm not obsessed with my looks. So when people say, give your beauty shots, I'm like, what beauty shots to give? So when this director came and he's like, Silk Smita role, madam. I'm like, hey, and I can't do that. She has that oomph in her face. You also have it. You have eyes like hers. And there are many people, even the people who had watched my film Reki,
Which you got award for that.
yeah, very popular work of mine in the recent times. One popular Tamil actor, huge, big hero, he called me asking someone else's number and he's like, you know what made me find your number and call you? I said, your eyes. Okay? And I was like, maybe he's being kind to me. And after many months, I was shooting for Devil in Karaikudi. For that, I had to go via Chennai. So at Chennai airport, I was wearing a mask. Only my eyes were visible. The blue color mask that everybody wears. And I was just checking my phone. This hero with his bodyguards was passing. I did not notice him. I just saw some feet and everybody was talking. I did not bother to look up. That person crossed by and that whole batch came back and he's like, Esther? I looked up like it's Chennai airport. Hyderabad airport, I can expect people to recognize me.
Yeah.
Chennai airport, when I look up, it is him. I'm like, how did you recognize me? Eyes. So even unknowingly, without me knowing, maybe there is some feature in me which actually relates to. So when he also said that no, you have things that connect with Silk Smita Garu and you only have to do it. That's when I said, okay, if you believe in me so much, I'm like a canvas.
Correct.
The director is like the painter.
Yeah, exactly.
If he sees that in me, then okay, let's get into it. So the song, the choreography, the costumes, and all, I'm like, what are people going to say? But when it released, I was so nervous. But the way people accepted it.
Yes.
Now even another Kannada film that I'm working in, the director says, you became like yet another Silk Smita for the South Indian industry.
No, I think you have that on your face actually.
Yeah,
Your
no,
eyes are.
pictures that
वो
they
बोलते हैं ना, it नशीली आँखें.
Yes, जो मैं सोचती नहीं हूँ. But people say कि it's visible.
Oh, yeah.
So that got me that name. And had it been, they say, had it been those times where such content used to work, maybe you would have actually been a popular, I don't know, Silk Smith kind of a person.
Good, very good compliment. So, besides Silku Milko, is there any other song that has got more popularity for you?
Recently, I did a film called Adi Parvam.
Okay.
In that also, I had done one song.
Telugu. Okay.
Yeah. So in that also similar costume, similar dance. Well, it released and when it came in the theaters, people were very much.
Item number.
Actually, I'm a character, but it plays. My role is such that there used to be people that it's an 80s set film. So again, there used to be those tent dramas that people used to go from tent to tent. So I play the role of a dancer in such a tent drama. So my introduction happens with that song, and then that Thakur falls in love with this character, and then it goes ahead. But that introduction song was that I'm like, why this? Even in that Silk Smith Inamdar, it is a similar concept. It is a heroine role, but it is like there will be a village and there will be one Inamdar of that village. He invites Silk Smita from Bombay to come and perform in his village. So from there, the introduction, falling in love and all that. So, but when people see it in that light, like, oh, it's an item song. From where to where things are going. But me having always been going with the flow, I take it in all, like everything that comes, I just receive it and I'm like, okay, chalo, just going with the flow. This is neither the destination nor my final, not a full stop. So as long as my journey is going on, what people assume and what I do with my work is just another experiment in the process.
Very good. So, pizza, how is the pizza?
Lovely.
Lovely.